advantage that's been created, and not let it become available to everyone that you're partnering with. And that's one of the biggest challenges with open innovation. There are some ways to do that, and it really takes a very strong partnership between the business group, the R&D group, and the legal team to be very clear in terms of what you need to own coming out of this proposition and what you already own. And then getting a deep understanding of what the competitive advantage or value add is of the company you want to partner with. So often the best way to do that in answering this question is to think about 3 buckets. What you, the company, need to own and own, what the partner owns, and then what's in the middle. What are things that both of you probably have some competency in, but are not able to necessarily bring together this gray space in terms of what needs to be owned? So try to clear out that gray space and get clear collaboration and calibration on what you must own for the proposition to be a winning proposition. However, I'll tell you based on my experience at Kimberly-Clark and now helping companies through Innovation Edge, you have to be willing to give. You might say these are the top 5 things we need to own. Another company comes to the table as a partner. These are the 3 to 5 things they need to own. The first thing you'll realize is this the right partner? Are they willing to give on 1 or 2 of those things? Either they give totally, or you find some things in that middle bucket that you're willing to jointly own. There has to be some give and take, because else it won't be a win-win. It'll be a win-lose. And I think it'll be interesting to talk about this as we look at some examples. If you look out there in terms of companies that have been successful, one of the great examples that Mike and I like using is Spalding, where they have a commodity, a basketball, and those of you that have basketballs know you keep these basketballs for an awful long time till the tread's totally worn off. But that company was challenged with growth, and Mike's done some work with them, and I think it's a great story where, you know, they had a VP that knew there needed to be something else to get this out of commoditization, and actually through turkey dinner realized that there was an opportunity to work with a small company that did the pop-up thermometer to find a way to get a pump within the ball, and it caused within 2 years significant growth within that company. But both companies had to be willing to give and realize that they're in a partnership not for a single execution. They're looking for a pipeline of opportunities, and this is what we have to do moving forward. So if we think now about structure, and I'll talk a little bit about that in terms of organizing for open innovation, there's many ways to do this. Open innovation can be centralized, decentralized, or a